guys, Sarah here. Welcome back to my channel. Another 30 inks 30 days. I'm trying to just before I make the video every night is like try and get some of my swatches up to date. And I just did those two because we've had them so far in 30 inks, and how awesome are those inks? Oh, they're so cool. I definitely think these need to be hot contenders for next month. Really, really beautiful. All right. That was just a slight digression, but let's jump in and pick an ink for today. As always, same gear. Right. Can you see? It's that trying to get from the bottom doesn't work as well, but that one was right at the bottom. Colorverse Hwang or Project Ink number 26. This I got at the May Melbourne pen meetup from my pen friend T, as we continue to share and talk about muted grungy greens. So I have tested this one in a book before, but haven't really played with it more than that. And I'll be happy when this page ends, because it turns out drawing circles are really hard. So what I'm going to do is, oh my goodness. So I have all the different like things that I've printed out and like you've seen, right, over the past few weeks. And I have, oh my gosh, I have 2 more pages to go. And then I thought I would try and bring back my favorite for the last page. I don't know, thought it could be fun and then see. So that's what I'm going to do. So this ink just screams Sarah to me. Grey, green, it's muted, it's light but still legible, it's grungy. It's neither like overly cool or overly warm. It's just kind of in that sweet spot. And I think it's also one of those inks that, depending on how you look at it, you go, oh, am I seeing hints of like a bunch of different colors in there, which I love. Hate this picture, but you know, what'll be will be. Now, it was supposed to be big circles, but maybe what I'll do is just do some dots. So this ink is super cool. Look, as it dries, you're almost seeing like the browns and stuff come through, which I love. I'm just looking here, so I'm interested how that dries, but can you see in there, there's like green on top, but it's almost like a warmer brown underneath. That's kind of cool. All right, so I'll write this in here. I'm not sure why I've been so speedy. I think because I hate that picture so much. And so that ink definitely feels wet under the nib. Borderline, it's almost like it could, like that nib could slip from under you. It's not there yet, but almost just kind of teetering on the edge. Just move the ink to the side so I can bring this up for you. Really beautiful color. This is what I'm hoping it's coming across. It's definitely a green ink, but it just has these undertones there. For me, it's like a grey brown, which just gives it another dimension that I really like. I thought maybe we'd get a little bit more shading, but we don't really seem to. But I don't mind, because it's almost like that, the brown mixed with the green almost gives it like a chroma shading quality to it, unless it is just a chroma shading ink, but on the subtler side. But I think that's kind of cool. All right, I will just do a swap over of books and we can do a swatch. Awesome. Hopefully you can see that one up there. Let's chuck this guy in here. And do a bit of a spin. You spin me. Oh, I love this so much. This is just, I don't know, and I know that some people go, why do you like the look of like a washed out ink? But I just really like it. I love inks that are both subtle and powerful at the same time, and that's what this one is to me. Here I'm hoping that kind of the brown that I was talking about maybe looks more obvious in the swatch versus the picture there. But that whole area there to me is like a muddy, maybe muddy's the wrong word, a greeny brown. It does have kind of like a nature-esque quality to it. And then as you get into that pooly bit is where that green is really coming through. But again, in that writing sample, pardon me, not much shading. I don't know why I made that assumption. It's really not based on anything. Maybe it's because sometimes these inks can do beautiful. Hwang. But I think maybe I do kind of want to call that like a jewel tone or a jewel shader. The ways that the brown and the greens interact with each other, to me they are kind of both coexisting there, which is really interesting. I'll bring this one back in. Still a bit wet, but you can see, I can just see the differences. And in that one, I'm even seeing touches of blue, which is interesting. I think this could be one of those inks that would be great to do a chromatography strip of. I'm going to put the lid on this so I don't knock it over. Look, it might be a shorter video today, not on purpose, but you know, sometimes you don't have stuff to talk about. So what I'm going to do, while I remember, is put that one there. I feel like it's always good to be able to show this. So that was my guide. You can see I missed a few things there. This was really hard. This one won't be in my last 3 days. I think at the moment, I'll tell you what I reckon it's between, but that's what this page looks like. So again, 3 quite different inks. These 2 more kind of in that muted or more transparent vibe, and then this one pretty punchy up the top. I liked that page. I liked those. I think that's a contender, this one. I reckon it's actually between that one and the flowers. Very possibly this one. Or, you know, I wonder if I could do something funky and do like one from that, one from that, one from that, or from, you know, the last 2 pages that I have here. Maybe I could do something like that. That could be fun. All right. Let's leave the video here. This was Colorverse Hwang Cho, a really cool, muddy green. I'm interested now, like in that muddy series that Robert Oster has, I've only ever tried the muddy crown, but I'd love to try all of them. And there is a green in there. I wonder what a muddy green looks like, because this is kind of what I'm describing it as. Might go and Google that after. All right, guys, I will see you guys tomorrow. Bye.